And I would just like to say that I'm so grateful to be here.
Less than 2 weeks after she was shot at least 3 times, student Madeline Wilford sending her appreciation and love to friends and first responders.
That, like my mom said, it's times like these when I know that we need to stick together, and I've seen a lot of positive posts about what's been going on at the school, and I just love the fact that we're sticking together.
A contrast to controversy over what armed deputies did or did not do in the first moments after the shooting.
I've been a school resource officer for 25 years.
Former school resource officer Scot Peterson paints a very different picture than this one from the county sheriff.
It makes me sick to my stomach that we had a deputy that didn't go in, because I know if I was there, if I was on that wall, I would have been the first in, along with so many of the other people.
In a statement from his attorney, Peterson says when the shooting began, he received a call of firecrackers and not gunfire in the area of the 1200 building. Peterson says he ran to the 1200 building and upon arriving heard gunshots, but believed those gunshots were originating outside, from outside of any buildings on school campus. The statement goes on. Consistent with his training, Mr. Peterson took up a tactical position between the 700 and 800 building corridor corner. The attorney also says his client did take action, saying that he was the first to notify the sheriff's office of shots fired and initiated a code red lockdown of the entire campus. The attorney also says the former school resource officer had the presence of mind to tell authorities to review the school's security cameras to locate the gunman. Let there be no mistake, Mr. Peterson wishes that he could have prevented the untimely passing of the 17 victims that day. Sheriff Israel told Jake on State of the Union he's investigating reports that other deputies also declined to go in. He was pressed on why the sheriff didn't tell families sooner.
The families were at the CNN town hall, and you could have disclosed to them.
I couldn't disclose it then because there was no corroboration, Jake. There was no confirmation.
Peterson's attorney says any talk of his client not meeting the standards of police officers are patently untrue.
From what?
Fred Guttenberg, whose daughter Jamie was murdered in the attack, says Peterson's statements and the fury over Israel's leadership as sheriff changes nothing.
I don't have sympathy for anybody right now that, unfortunately didn't do what they needed to do to save my kid.
And Scot Peterson, again through his attorney, Jake, is saying that he looks forward to testifying and talking with the FDLE, that's the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, that's investigating the whole police response.